Romulus Durant, Superintendent, Toledo Public Schools. Well, the challenges Toledo Public Schools are facing is that we're in a digital age, in a digital world. Our thing was, one, to explore what was going on in other school districts. Two, take a look at the research in regard to what they were doing to connect from building to building, developing a lab. And then three, relying on our expert, obviously being Netech, and sitting down in regard to what potentially they could provide for a school district. And so what we decided to do was to begin to expand our choice options, but at the same time we understood that we had another challenge, and that challenge was providing courses such as AP courses to students across the district. In regard to the Public Schools, we worked with Netech to better provide an array of coursework for our students. So what we have is, in other words, foreign language such as Russian, is that we don't have a huge need in regard to having teachers in buildings, but what we were able to do was have a teacher at one location provide Russian courses to students throughout the district. And we've done that with our foreign language as well as our AP courses. So AP Calculus, same type of situation. You may not have the number to develop a section within that school, but we were able to leverage the distance learning technology to the teacher over at Bowser is able to teach particular lessons as well.
I teach in the distance learning lab here at Bowser, and the distance learning lab is a classroom that has cameras set up in it, mics set up so that I can teach here at Bowser, and I teach students at other schools in our district, and they can see me, I can see them, they can ask questions, I can answer them.
With the distance learning lab in my school, I'm able to take AP Calculus. And that's something I wouldn't be able to do without the distance learning lab, because at this time there's no teacher in my school who's qualified to teach that level of math course.
We're in the classroom with our teacher, which is kind of different than the other schools because they're not in the same room. We have the microphones on the desk and we push the button and they can hear our questions. So it's kind of like we're interacting with them, and we have a screen and we can see them as well. So it's kind of like we're all together.
Distance Learning Lab is improving the education of students. Obviously, them being a digital natives of today, is that they just acquire this ability to just adapt to the digital surroundings. And so by providing them an environment and working with Netech as well as Cisco, it had actually provided a platform for our students to excel off of. At that, we're finding in regard to they're much more motivated, they're much more engaged into the lesson, and they're fascinated to be able to listen and engage in a personal conversation with a teacher who's across the city in another school.
In the distance learning lab, there are microphones at every seat, so if we have a question or we need to say something, all we have to do is press a button and talk into the mic. And then also we have a smart board in our classroom, and with the technology they have called Bridget, it makes it possible for students in the classroom to go right on the board at any school, and that can be seen at all the other schools. So if we're doing a math problem, someone from Rogers can go up to the board even though the question was written at Bowser, and you can work it all out and everyone will see it.
One thing that I like is this takes students away from going to colleges to take these classes. We keep them in our school. Some of these are our best kids, and I know before this technology a lot of them would leave and go to University of Toledo or Lourdes College, and then we would miss them in the building. So this keeps them in the building, still gives them those college level classes, and I think it's better for everyone that way.
One of the things that you'll find many times with vendors is that they get in, provide services, and then they're out. And then next thing you know, you find yourself waiting on calls, days go out, days go in, days go out. And what you find with Netech is that they're much more customer service friendly, is that our teachers up to our administration as well as the cabinet level had the same level of response time in regard to communicating to them. And that's important.